Hello, everyone. You know that rumor where they say that Governor Babajide Sanwoolu is in the black books of Tinubu? It actually looks as if it's really true. And of course, looking at the other time that Babajide Sanwoolu decided that it was Peter Obi that he was going to go after, attack Peter Obi over a statement that he had made. And some of the distinct conversation out there was that he was trying to find his way into the good books of Tinubu. And so, of course, the one thing is that for anybody who is trying to find favor with Tinubu's illegitimate administration or be taken seriously or one thing or the other, the thing that they seem to do most is just to go out attacking Peter Obi, and then from there it elevates them. It's almost something that you can put on your CV to say that, oh, I did attack him, and you saw all of that going on. But in recent event where Tinubu deliberately ignored Governor Sanwoolu and actually refused to even shake him, or while he was shaking every other person, but when he got to Sanwoolu, he deliberately, ignored him. Really shows that there's actually a whole lot of truth in this whole thing that is going on. I'm going to show you that particular video in a moment where Sanwoolu was literally ignored while they were all there trying to shake Mr. Tinubu's hand, or Mr. Tinubu shaking the people that were on that particular place. One of the things that have gone on, we've seen reports where it was said that apparently Sanwo-Olu had supported, according to what they said, that he supported Atiku in the last election that happened. How true that is, well, I don't know. But then the one that I know it could have also led to this whole thing was the whole saga that went on with the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, the removal of Obasa. That is one of the things that I also know from recent time that had caused a little bit of friction between them, in the sense that Tinubu feels, Tinubu as usual is the alpha and omega. He feels he's the alpha and omega, and he has to do everything, and whatever it is that you're doing, it has to be within what he has allowed to happen. In one of the things that I've said about Tinubu, which from looking at everything, if you look at the kind of person that he is, seeing his antecedent, is that he wants to he doesn't like people who are self-made. He doesn't have people who have capacity to do things for themselves. What he wants are very loyal slaves whom he will pick them, people that usually ordinarily will be nothing without his influence, are not supposed to be anywhere. He will handpick you and put you somewhere, and what he wants for you is 100% loyalty. You have no right to think for yourself. You have no right to act for yourself. You have no right to do anything for yourself. All you need to do is stay where he wants you to be. And if he wants you to rise to anywhere or go anywhere, he'll be the one to indicate it. You on your own are not supposed to have an ambition where, Tinubu is. And so he puts you where he is. You have to remain that way. You saw what happened with the former vice president, and the way Pastor Sibanjo, and the way that whole drama had gone, which is, how dare you try to be president when I'm not giving you the go-ahead to try something like that. So with the Sanwo-Olu's case, is that how dare you try now to go and try to remove a speaker without my nodding. We saw all that drama that happened with that speaker. But by the way, just take a look at this video. Yes, you saw that, right? So that is it. So this is like publicly, putting it there, this whole thing. And so from that, or the last one that happened with the Obasa, for those who didn't follow the whole case, Obasa was removed as speaker. There were some allegation against him of corruption and all of that. Corruption is a normal thing to all of them. They do. It's just that when you fall out, they'll bring out your corruption case and stuff like that. And so when the speaker now removed him, I think almost like if I'm not mistaken, over almost up to 90% or more than 90% were of members, voted in removing him. And then of course he came with his drama. No, he was going to go back. There was even a meeting that was summoned. The governor was summoned, the deputy governor, all members of the House of Assembly. And then there's this APC group that they have. I can't remember the acronym they call them now, in Lagos, who that sort of like make decision. And they came to Abuja and had a meeting with Tinubu, and he asked them to reverse that. There was a bit of grumbling, and there were even some members who were saying that, oh no, Tinubu is not Lord, he can't be telling them what to do and what not to do. But they now put Miranda as the speaker. Cut long story short, at the end of the day, they tried to remove her. They didn't remove. The house stood with her. Anyway, long story, Obasa is back there as speaker. The lady resigned, went back to what she was, the deputy speaker before, went there. And it's a whole lot of, that whole happening just tells you that we don't have democracy in this country. What we have is dictatorship. It's more or less like monarchy, where people are being controlled anyhow, people who are in that political space. So we are not going to get anything. None of them can come out of the way and give good governance. One of the things, you see, Tinubu really didn't like Fashola, because Fashola, even though he pushed Fashola, the Fashola went out of his way to give his people good governance. The second term, Fashola probably would not have won that second term if not for the fact that he had worked so well, and the Lagos people were like, no, this man is coming back, which unfortunately didn't happen that way with Ambode. In the case of Ambode, there were a lot of, he hadn't really worked in a way that motivates the people to be on his side, and it was so much easier to remove him and put Fashola. I think there was an interview that and put Sanwoolu. There was an interview that Sanwoolu did. He was even, all he was working for was to be one of these SSA's advisors, and then he ended up being handpicked to be governor. So that's what Tinubu do. Those are the things that he tries to. But now we'll continue to see how it goes, because all of these are subtle signs to Fashola that he can be removed. First of all, remember with the house thing, the speaker there. Watch out. I wouldn't be surprised if before his term they decide to actually go out and humiliate him and get him impeached, or he will just be there to run his term. But anyway, the Mr. Tinubu that all of them know is someone that he keeps grudges, and he will take his pound of flesh, whether it is now or later. But hey, we're seeing, but somebody else might even say, oh no, but that video, there's really nothing inside. Maybe he just didn't see him, or they've greeted before, or it's just a slide, or he didn't feel like. So whatever you want to see it to be, that is what you see it to be. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, by the way, do you want to speak for Nigeria? Do you want to just be there? Are you tired of fear? Are you tired of the silence? You can actually join the people's opposition, where citizens are coming together and being that voice and being opposition to government and making demands and holding government accountable. You can be part of it. There's a meeting every Sunday that happens at 5 p.m. Nigerian time, where citizens come together to talk about Nigeria and how to get a nation that works for everyone. Thank you so much, and look forward to you joining www.thepeoplesopposition.org.